Hello. This video is for the assignment of exploring personal virtues for EDU 330, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started since I don't have much time. But the first question is, what are the 4 personal virtues that I believe that I possess? And I understand that there are multiple domains, so I will go through them. For the moral virtues, I believe that I'm compassionate. I believe that I've always been compassionate since I was just a little kid, and it's kind of stuck with me. And I now look at it as a strength, even though when I was younger, I looked at it as I care too much. But I'm very grateful for it now because it can be beneficial in the classroom, for sure. And then for civic virtue, I believe that I have a lot of respect for others and I support inclusion with people around me and with students. And then for performance, I believe that I have perseverance. And then for intellectual virtues, I believe that I'm very open-minded and curious because I love to learn more and dig deeper about pretty much anything. The second question is, how will these virtues help me create an inclusive classroom? Well, first off, for compassion, I believe that that can help students feel safe, understood, and supported. And for inclusion and respect, I believe that's an asset to a classroom and that it helps students see that all cultures and backgrounds are valued no matter what or where you come from. And then for perseverance, I believe that's an important skill to model to the students in the classroom because it teaches them that we don't give up and we try our best, and also that I don't give up on any student. And for the fourth one, for open-mindedness, it helps me learn from my students and not just teach them. And I think that's really important. Going into it knowing that I don't know everything and I'll be learning every day for the rest of my life. So for the third question, I'm going to be moving on. It says, how do these virtues connect to Imago Dei? I believe I'm saying that correctly. I haven't looked that up, but I've always thought it's pronounced like that. I believe that every child is created in the image of God and has a God-given gift, and I can see that daily in the classroom when I'm working. Every child truly is so different and so special and has so many gifts in their own ways. And I know that we talk so much about early childhood education and the development that has similar patterns, but truly when you get to the heart of it, they are all different and we're put on earth for an intricate reason, and that is just super important to me. I believe that they all inherit worth, dignity, and potential, like I said, and that it's my role to recognize and nurture that throughout the classroom. For the fourth question, it says, what does character formation mean to you? I believe that it's not just about academics, but it's also about who the students become. And those two things, of course, academics are important in the classroom. It's the whole reason of school, but also being molded into the future person that we're going to send them out into this world as. So, yeah, I think it's really good to focus on values, choices, and how they treat others. And this can be practiced a lot in the classroom and modeled. For question 5, it says, what 2 to 3 strategies will you use to foster character formation in your classroom? The first strategy that I had in mind was modeling virtues daily. So modeling kindness, patience, humility, respect. I believe that students learn by watching my actions, their teachers' actions, and they will begin to mirror those behaviors throughout the school year. I can use storytelling to teach values. I can use books and stories to build empathy. As we know, storytelling activates the mirror neuron system, and this can be very beneficial when teaching different types of virtues and values and lessons to children. And the third strategy was reflection and meaningful classroom discussions. I love classroom discussions. It's not something that you can do often with the younger ones, with preschoolers. You still can do it, but sometimes they don't go as deep as you would with a third grade classroom. But for example, we can have reflection questions like, when has someone shown kindness to you, or asking the next question, like, how did that make you feel? Or how can we show kindness to someone around us? So that will really get children or students thinking, and we can connect actions and real life situations and emotions, and it would just be great. For the sixth and final question, it says, how will you continue developing your own character as an educator? Which I believe that everyone has room to grow always, and I have a long way to go, and I'm really grateful for that. I believe that we can reflect on our own actions and growth, and I believe that we can learn from experienced teachers. That's why I love the practicum hours and field experience. I believe it's a great opportunity. And engaging in professional development, that is something that we can do for our whole career, and it's very important, like attending PLC meetings, and we can stay rooted in our faith and our values. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.